Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit. Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Bortles eluding the pressure, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. A first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Green Beckham's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Flag 58 rail! Flag 58 rail! There we go!
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he's able to get it out of there. With it is Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught by Green Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Throwing is Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Bortles to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Bortles now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Bortles again. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And here we go on first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles, flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Prescott on first down. And some space here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Prescott now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they're operating in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because I didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Black 58, rail. Black 58.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Cooks, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games.